Arizona is a growing hub for space innovation. The state ranks as the fifth largest employer for aerospace and defense manufacturing. ASU recently hosted a space summit to help keep Arizona on the space industry map. And joining us now is Jessica Rusay. She's the executive director of ASU's Interplanetary Initiative. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. I'll say, this is the recent focus of this summit, or the focus of this recent, we'll get it right eventually. What was it all about?
It's our third summit, and the summit has been growing year after year that we've been hosting. The objective of the summit is always to bring together leaders from industry, academia, and government to work together more closely and determine ways in which we can continue to grow and to build on the great legacy that we have. We have great companies here in aerospace and defense, as you mentioned, fifth largest employer. But the space economy is booming, and we want to be part of that. We want to be driving that. We want those benefits to come back to Arizona. And so we come together to figure out how to continue to grow and be competitive.
Yeah, and did I see that we still trail place California, Florida, and Texas? We kind of understand that, but Colorado and Alabama, are they kind of a little bit ahead of us in this race?
They have some advantages, certainly, but we have a unique combination of assets here in Arizona, probably that's not as known as it should be. So that's part of what we can do better, is better advocacy for the great assets and unique advantages for companies to come and do business here and set up their headquarters here. And
apparently already, am I getting this right, 1,250 supply chain contributors already here?
Yes, and certainly the growth of the semiconductor industry has certainly helps and contributes to the growth.
Let's talk more about that. Is that going to be a major player in space growth?
Yeah, so this summit was actually the first time that we elevated this conversation. So we had a panel to discuss how these two high-growth sectors can work more closely together. So the answer is yes, there are synergies around workforce, there are synergies around infrastructure, and we can talk a little bit about this, and of course supply chain. The chips and the microelectronics that are being built by the semiconductor industry are the brains behind the spacecraft, right? So they are vendors to our space companies, and the space industry is a market for our semiconductor businesses. But there's great opportunity for more innovation. So to explain this, space companies typically use pretty legacy electronics in their spacecraft. Why? Because there are a lot of regulations and a lot of stringent requirements for these technologies to work in space, because they're exposed to high radiation, huge variations of temperature that are very extreme. So typically, space companies will use sort of older generation technologies, not the more recent electronics that are used for terrestrial markets. Now we have an opportunity. 2 years ago, ASU received funding from the government to establish the SWAP Hub, the Southwest Advanced Prototyping Hub, which means that we can do the manufacturing with all the TSMCs and Intels that are here. But now we have great infrastructure to do R&D, research and development, and to be able to address the unique needs of the space sector, right? To not only have durable solutions in space, but more higher performing solutions in space. So now you can have folks from both industries working with our researchers and our students to innovate. For example, when you put the electronics together and you package them, you need to have perhaps different kinds of materials to make sure that they're more durable in space and can perform in better ways. And so how we combine different technologies, sensors, power systems, MEMS, to be able to address the needs of the space sector, we now can do this here in Tempe. We have the infrastructure to innovate, and we have the talent to do that. These sectors need to come together and work together to address each other's needs.
Is there infrastructure that will help get these sectors to come together and get closer? I mean, TSMC's way out there, Tempe's way over here, Chandler. I mean, how do the twain meet?
Well, that's a great question. I think the two sectors, we need to find more opportunities for conversation, for dialogue, for understanding what the needs are, and then finding resources to be able to collaborate. Well, I'll share one example. Just in the fall, ASU received, and the SWAP Hub specifically, received almost $6 million to improve the performance of satellites using artificial intelligence, so that satellites can see objects that are less visible or moving faster or more faint, right? So these are the kinds of innovations that will not only advantage those space companies that are here in Arizona, but really the industry at large. So we can be the driver of those improvements for future space missions right here.
And again, the future is not necessarily, as you referred to earlier, the tried and true. It's brand new stuff.
Yes.
It's innovation. It's the tried and true might pass certain regulations in the past. Not anymore.
There's a technology gap. And we're uniquely positioned to address that technology gap, not just for the space sector here in Arizona or the US, but really the global sector.
Geography and landscape in Arizona, that's got to be a big factor too.
An advantage, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes, we have clear skies. We have lots of land available for testing and for R&D. We have a spaceport in development in Yuma, as well as Sierra Vista. That is attracting a lot of attention, and that is going to be a differentiator for economic development, no doubt.
Did I read that Virgin Galactic is assembling a spaceship in Mesa?
As we speak.
At the Phoenix Gateway at the hangar
That's
out there?
correct. Yes. And so these are the exciting new companies that we're seeing coming here, doing significant work, going to hire significant, workforce from ASU and other, of our great universities. So space tourism, new kinds of satellites. So there's a company called Black Star Orbital, for example, in Sierra Vista, innovating with these reusable sort of hybrid launch vehicles and satellites. So we have a lot of opportunity to bring these very innovative companies here, leveraging the assets that we have.
So last question, from the summit, what did you want everyone to take from that summit, and what are you hearing?
Yeah, so we had great energy at the summit, in part because of the new Arizona Space Commission. That was, for the 13 commissioners were announced earlier this year, which means that we now have a group, a body that we can bring recommendations to. And in fact, at every summit, we publish a report, look for it in the fall. And in that report, we always have recommendations for the community to come together and take action. And now we have a commission that can take those into advisement and build a roadmap, just like our national semiconductor economy roadmap, to build something similar for space.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
All right, Jessica Ritze, again, ASU Interplanetary Initiative. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on.
We do.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.